up, guys? It's Trader back here with another YouTube video. In this video, I am gonna be teaching you guys how to add horror to your gorilla tag fan game, just like this. Let me show you real quickly. So you open up the game, and then you spawn in with all the monsters moving around. If you don't mind how this one was backwards, I didn't know how to fix it. I modeled it a wrong way. But, it's a working horror mode. Like, all the monsters are just going to be wandering around the map. You could change the speed of them if you want. And, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to add it. So, make sure when you modeled your monster in Blender, make sure the front of your monster is facing in -Y view, or else it's not gonna work and the monster's just gonna be backwards. Okay, but here's what you're gonna wanna do. So get the scripts in the Discord server, link in description. It's my Discord server, and I put I'll put the horror AI scripts in it. But yeah, but first, once you've downloaded the scripts from the Discord, just add the monster navigation script to your thing, and then you see this, turn on gizmos. Okay, and then detection range is like how big the zone is for the monster to chase you. So like if you move it up, the red circle goes up. And the red circle, if you're in the red circle, the monster will start chasing you. I would put the red circle up to actually no, not this. This is like way too big, to be honest. Well, like you're like really tiny in this map when you normally play. So I think it's way too big. I'd say like 25 could be good. I'd do 25. I'm gonna do that. And then once you've finished up your detection range, there's gonna be a monster speed wander. I'd put that, I just keep both of these the same. Well, like I'm gonna put this up to 8. I'll put that on 8. You could put it on whatever you want. And then for the agent, you add the component called navmesh agent. But if you do not see navmesh agent, then go to package manager, click Unity registry, and search up AI navigation, and then just import everything from AI navigation into your project. Sorry if I cough a lot, I'm sick right now. But then once you finished importing all the AI navigation stuff, then add a navmesh agent, and then drag navmesh agent into there. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna add points. So you're gonna right click on the position and then click copy, and then create an empty game object, and you could call it the name of your monster, and then put points at the end. My monster is called Crawler, so I'm just gonna call it Crawler points. And then right click on the position, click paste. And then it should be in the same position as your monster. Now once you've done that, you're gonna put points around the map for like where you want the monster to like go around and stuff. So, yeah. So, I'm gonna do that, and I'll just do it on camera. So I mostly would prefer going on like top-down view. then I would prefer like doing this. Just duplicating, moving over there. If you're making a big map like me. And then select all of these, duplicate, move forward. Actually, no. Because I don't want the monsters to just go through the trees and stuff. Make sure the monsters do not go through the trees. So just keep on duplicating your points until you get something that's like actually good. Okay. Oh, and make sure your points actually duplicate. Because, like, you're going to want them to actually duplicate, right? Okay. Keep getting confused on that one. Okay, well, I'm gonna continue the video once I finish. I did 91 points. Well, once you finished your points, select your horror monster, then click this little lock thing at the top of your screen, and then click your first point, and then hold down shift, and then click your last point. It should select all your points, but all you really want to do is just select all your points at once, and then drag all of them into points. Or you could just drag all of them in at once, but I would prefer doing what I do. Now, once you've done that, you're gonna do game object, AI, nav mesh surface, and then click bake. Now, once you've done that, everything here like might be like all blue and stuff. Well, just turn off gizmos if you don't want it to be like that. But now, once you've done that, click the play button. And then your monster will be wandering around the map and everything. But the problem is that there's no jump scare. Okay? That's the only problem. There is absolutely no jump scare at all added. So you want to add a jump scare, right? You're looking to add a jump scare, I bet. So if you want to add a jump scare, well, I'll show you. So right click on your monster and then make a cube. And it should be a normal cube with like its, colliders and all that. And the cube, it should just be a normal little cube. But you're gonna want to first things first, scale down the cube to the size of your monster. Like, just make it be like covering your monster's body and all that. Like, you're gonna want your cube to be the size of your monster. So real quickly, I'm gonna do that. So just do what I'm doing over here. Just covering the entire monster. Boom. Now once you've done that, you'll see this thing called mesh renderer. Just turn it off, and then you could see your monster again. But keep it on when you're editing the thing, okay? Turn it off when you're done adding the jump scare. But it's gonna say box collider, put it on is trigger, and then download the other script from the Discord server that's called jump scare. And then once you've downloaded that, just import it into your project, and then add component, add jump scare. And then Gorilla Player, just do your Gorilla Player. Now, do not mind the name of my Gorilla Player. It's just that I add a different type of movement. It's Gorilla Tag. It's Capuchin. I have Capuchin movement in my game, so it's gonna be much more different for me. Like, the Gorilla Player is gonna be different. But for you, if you're using Gorilla Rig, then just do your Gorilla Player. And then for the respawn point, you're gonna want to add a respawn point. So right click empty and then call this like horror respawn or something. I'm gonna call it forest map respawn. And then go to your move tool and then put your empty game object where you want the player to respawn. So like I'm gonna put it like up here in the middle of the sky, kind of like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it in the middle of the sky, and then select your jump scare cube, and then drag your respawn game object into respawn point. And then once you've done that, so maps to disable, you're gonna select like everything in your map that so sometimes you could collide on stuff when you teleport. Like just everything that you go through when you teleport, you're gonna want to drag it into maps to disable. So like just in case, if you're like behind one of the trees, I'm just gonna click the lock thing and then select all of these trees and then drag all of them into maps to disable. And then I'll select the floor, drag it into maps to disable. I will select the wall, drag it into maps to disable just in case. And then I'm gonna select the carnival map walls and then drag it into maps to disable. And then I'm going to select the planks in the carnival map and then drag it into maps to disable. Boom. Now once you've dragged everything into your maps to disable, you're gonna see a jump scare duration. Now type in how much seconds you want your jump scare to be into there. Now I'm not really gonna set up the jump scare duration right now, because I want to know how long my jump scare sound is. Well, here, this is what I'll do. So I'm gonna go to sounds, jump scare, and find my jump scare I'm gonna use. I'm gonna do this. Sorry if that was loud, but this is 2 seconds long. So I'm gonna click this, and then for the jump scare duration, I'm gonna type in 2. And then for the hit sound, you're gonna drag in your jump scare noise, and then drag this in, and then drag in the audio source into the hit sound. And then if you do not want your jump scare noise to play right when you start up the game, just turn off play on await. Now once you've done that, this is what I'm gonna want you to do. So you are gonna go to your main camera. So real quickly, you're gonna go to your main camera. Don't mind why my main camera is called eyes, but once you go to your main camera, right click 3D object cube, and then like call it like your jump scare, whatever your jump scare is gonna be called. I am just gonna call it crawler jump scare, because crawler is the name of my monster. And then once you've done that, you want to be able to see inside the cube. So you're gonna go to Pro Builder, hit Pro Builderize. Oh, and by the way, if you do not have Pro Builder, go to your package manager, set it to Unity registry, and then search up Pro Builder, and then import Pro Builder, and then do Tools, Pro Builder window, and then drag your Pro Builder window like over here. But you're gonna want to Pro Builderize your cube, and then click Flip Normals. And then once you flip normals, once you check out the game, you could see the normals are flipped. Now what you're gonna want to do is create a material, call it like black, and then turn down the smoothness, and then select this, and then make it black, and then it's gonna be like pitch black. But I'm gonna delete this material because I already got one that's like that. So let me real quickly drag that material on. Boom, and then if you go to game, as you can see, the screen is pitch black. And you don't want the jump scare to just be pitch black, right? So what you're gonna do now is you're gonna drag in whatever monster you want in your jump scare. So I am just gonna go to models, and then drag in my crawler, and I'm gonna drag it into crawler jump scare. And then once I've done that, you're gonna want to be able to like see your monster in your jump scare. So you're gonna like scale it up and like rotate it around, and then like move it back to where the player could like actually see it. And then I'm just gonna rotate it up like this, move it forward, move it up a little. And what I am gonna do is I'm gonna go to launcher. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna make your jump scare animation. Okay, so what I am normally gonna do for this is that I'm just gonna like drag this down, make it look like the monster's grabbing you. That is what I'm gonna do first. Make it just look like it's grabbing you. Okay, boom, now it looks like it's grabbing you. But you want to be able to see like the textures on it, right? So you're gonna drag on your monster texture. So I'm gonna do that real quickly. Now, once you've done that, it looks pretty scary, right? But you're gonna want to add the animations. You're gonna want it to be like animated. So you could like select the head and like rotate it, and then it would like look all creepy and all of that. Like you could like rotate it like this, like just do all kinds of stuff with it pretty much. You want to be able to do that, right? So what you are gonna do now is you are gonna select your model, click create, and then call this like jump scare or whatever. I'm gonna call it crawler jump scare, cause that's the name of my monster, and it's gonna be a jump scare. And then once you finish naming it and like locating your file, you're gonna click save. And then once you've done this, you're gonna like add some keyframes. So like record. I'm just gonna select the head and like do this. And like keep doing it until it reaches up to at least 4 seconds. I meant 2 seconds. So I'll see you guys once I finish doing that. I'm almost done animating, so I'll record the last parts. And this is the last parts of the animation. Boom, there we go. Then you could like record it, and you could see the animation. And then this is what the jump scare is gonna look like without noise. So yeah, it's pretty scary, to be honest. It's actually gonna be pretty scary in game for some players, I'm pretty sure. But now, what we are gonna do is we are gonna select our jump scare and then just disable it. Just disable the entire jump scare. I know this may sound weird, but you don't want the jump scare to just be there when you're playing the game, right? So you're gonna wanna have it disabled. And then, on the jump scare, you are gonna drag in your jump scare into jump scare object. And then, boom, you got your jump scare. Now just turn off mesh renderer, and that's how you add horror to your Gorilla Tag fan game. I will test it for you guys right now to prove it actually works. Okay? It literally works. It literally works. Trust me. So I'm gonna select this and then select this monster. Oh, wait, okay, I'll just disable it one at a time. Okay. Well, real quickly, I'm gonna go to the map and show you guys. So, I am in the map, and then I'm gonna get in its detection range. So then the monster will go at me. See? I just got jump scared. And then you got teleported. For me, I would be falling slowly down, and that's normally because I'm using capuchin movement. But yeah, that's how you add horror to your Gorilla Tag fan game.